Afternoon, YouTube. It's me, Greg Martin, HGM Law Comics, coming back with you. This kind of, I guess, a unboxing or what I got from my LCS this week. So the weekly haul video, and I noticed that I'm wearing the same shirt I had the past two videos. I do have other colors. I do have other shirts. Just happens to be this. I'm wearing this today. So going to kind of be a hodgepodge of stuff, because I opened the box and sorted through it. So, but I didn't mix everything in too much. So it's about the books. But I want to give a shout out to Manny and Chino at R&R Comics in Houston, Chino Comics and More on YouTube. A lot of the stuff came from their box, and they threw in a couple extra books. Greatly appreciated. And a shout out to Justin at Exile State Comics. I was a panelist on the auction Sunday night. Bought some books, and he sent them Monday, and I got them yesterday. And greatly appreciate that. And because I think one of the toughest things about this hobby is waiting on your books. It is nerve-wracking because you buy it and you just put it in the mail and just wait for the 2-day priority and hope they get here on time. That's one. It's the nature of the beast. I know on when I'm an auction panelist, I try my best to mail the books the very next day, because that way at least that's what I'd ask the people I win books from to do. It's not easy because we all have families, we all have careers or jobs or other stuff that we have to do. But for me, it's just one of those things where if I can, with all speed, I will have those books out. Because it's just kind of what I feel is important. But it is what it is. So we do the best we can, and I just try to live by the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I think that's how I live. That's how I try to do for most things, because it's good. But I acknowledge those who do that, because it's important that they know I appreciate what they're going through the effort to make sure these books are out. So without further ado, I got this from Exile State, so a New Mutants 98, so that will go to the clean and press, and we'll submit that to get graded. It was funny because he put that up with a bunch of other New Mutant books, and I said, well, how much to throw this one in? And he gave the price, and I said, okay, so I bid, and I said, look, I don't even want the other books, because I think one of the other books was a New Mutants 100 second print, or first or second print, and some other New Mutant books, and I was like, I don't even care about those. I just want these two, 98 and 87. That's all I want. So that's what he sent me, 98 and 87. So glad this one first appearance of Cable. So I will send that to be cleaned and pressed and submitted. Now Manny and Chino sent me this as a throw-in, and I greatly appreciate that. Again, another nice copy of New Mutants 87, and so now I have two. So I'm not sure if I will grade both of them. I'm considering doing that, but I may not, just because one is enough. But I may do it anyway. But because I greatly appreciate that from them. Didn't have to, and they did. So hats off. Now I also won a Wolverine 1 from them. Nice, good quality book. So this surprisingly is catching steam. I have one of these on my own, but this is catching steam, so I have to grade that. And they put in a lot with this one, Wolverine 8. And this is the book I wanted, because I sold the one I had back years ago to my comic shop, And so when this came available, I was like, I really want this. It's really good high grade. I'll send it to my clean and press guy because I think there's a tiny spine roll issue. I'm not sure, but again, gonna do the best I can with it and then submit it. So that's there. I also got a Shazam #1 from auction, and it's another good copy. And so we're going to get it cleaned and pressed and submitted, and more than likely keep this because it's Shazam #1, not the golden age but a good one, so like that one. Now I got this Avengers 196 First Taskmaster off of a IG sale. A couple guys were just doing some impromptu sale. There were 8 of us watching, and they were putting up some $2-3 claim books, and we're like, dude, yeah, we have no interest in your claim books. Now the books you got on the wall, yeah, we have interest in those, so let's get those done. And they didn't want to do it, but I said, look, if you want to earn money, you got the right 8 people in the viewership. So you got 8 people that will go spend some big money, or you can get 50 people that won't spend a dime. So it's up to you. So they chose the 8 people. So I got this from I can't remember the guy's name. I'm gonna say Silver something. I can't remember. But so it's in decent shape. But I will again go to the clean and press and submit it because it's a Taskmaster, and so it's come down a bit in value, but because it lost some steam, but still hanging in there because of the movie appearance. So we'll submit that as well. I mean, it's better than my guy who wants 2,200 for his 9.8. Now this one, I won an auction from Manny and Chino. The one thing I give them so much kudos for is they bring books like this and make them available to people like me to buy. A lot of auctions do not. A ton of them don't. You go to Heritage, Comic Connect, and you'll find those, but you're competing against the rest of the country. This one they brought, and there's like 50 of us. So the competition is a lot fewer. Still intense, but a lot fewer. And you get an opportunity to get this. This is a good mid-grade copy. It really is. And I have a mid-grade one. But a chance to get this book again. It's the only time I've seen it up for auction. And I look for auctions all the time. And a chance to get it cleaned and pressed and submitted. And, I'll get what I get. If I get a 4, it's a 4. If it's a 6, it's a 6. But it's a Silver Surfer 1, and I've been looking for this for a long time. So glad to get it. So, again, kudos to Chino and Maddie for making this available, and that I appreciate. Now this one, Champions 1, I got from Roman Curtis. He's selling a Champions lot, and this is one of the books I remember getting when I was 13, when I, take my $2, ride to the 7-Eleven, and got this off the rack. I remember this like my Invaders. Important book, and I have 3 other copies in much worse shape than this, but this was important. So Roman had this in a lot of, I think, for all first 10 issues of the Champions. So I won the lot, and so this is #1, the best one I've got. So I will send this to cleaned and pressed, and then off it goes, and we'll give it a shot. So now also I went to one LCS and got Walking Dead #1. Now I'd gotten this before from that store and didn't think he had another one, but he's got another one, so I auctioned that one off before, and I'll auction this one off, probably the next one I'm on, because it's Walking Dead. I don't like Walking Dead, but it's a CGC 9.8, Walking Dead #1, one of those con variants, so really good book. So glad for that. Now I went to a new LCS today because I met a fellow comic guy on last night's auction who, I put in the chat, did anyone have Year of the Villain Hell Arisen #3, first print? And while none of the panel did, this guy had it. And we messaged each other on IG, and he agreed to sell me one. And we met up at Beyond Comics in Frederick, Maryland, and I was able to pick it up from him today. So my hat's off to him for that, because to go out of your way to get one of this, and it's a really, really good copy. I think it's the last copy that I'm one in the Punchline saga. And so that is what I'm trying to do. There we are. So I guess we're still going. Looks that way. Yes. Sorry about that phone call. So hats off to him. Hell Arisen. It's going to be heading out. So while I was there, went and saw this. Now, I submitted one of these. No, I have I think I have 2 or 3, and I submitted one that's out to CGC now. Nothing close to this, I'm sure. But I saw this at Beyond Comics, and it was on consignment. And I asked the guy, I said, well, what's the consignment? He said, well, they want cash. And I said, cash? Well, I'm not going to deal in cash because of the COVID issue. So I said, well, we have a conundrum, because here they have this book, 9.8. I walk in off the street. It's, I look in the box that it's in, find it, pull it, and go, I want to buy it. So I think we need to contact the owner and say, hey, you got someone willing to pay for your book. Let's figure out a way to make this happen. So we did. So I got this beautiful book. I don't think I could have found one of these in the raw, because it's such a tough book to do because of the blackness and because of all the stuff. So, but I also got a Marvel Spotlight coming from Roman Curtis that's supposed to be pretty decent. So we'll see what happens with that, but glad to have this in the collection. And so I won't dwell too much longer on it, because we're in the 13-minute range. But one of the things I found, I found this Spider-Woman #1 Spider-Verse with Silk. So knowing how Silk is, I said, okay, this might make a decent little lot to put in with, some, for an auction. So I picked that up. And then picked up the number 3 of the Spider-Woman with Silk as well. So got that. Now this is not the designer, this is the other guy. I don't know. This is the Batman 94 1 in 25 variant. I can't remember what his name is, but I know it's one of the ones. So I got 2 of those. So we'll send one up. I found the designer one from 93. Yeah, the designer variant, 1 in 25 variant. So picked 2 of those up. It's funny because the 94. I said, he said, well, variants don't stay because they're very popular. So well, I'm taking these 2, and we'll go. So we got that. This is from, I guess this is Batman 94, the B cover. So I got 2 of those. And lastly, Amazing Spider-Man McFarlane 322. So we got this one. It was in the bins, and it's a McFarlane one. So at some point in time, I'll do a Spider-Man lot with McFarlane in it, and I'll put this in there for it as well to make a good lot. So that's what I have right now. I mean, I've got other stuff I picked up that Well, I'll do this last little pile, just because this also came in from Manny and Chino. This Wolverine number 7, so that was part of the lot with number 8 and number 1. So I got that. This one, Fantastic Four 59, with Black Bolt on it. I really like the cover. It's a really nice book, so I'll probably send this up to be pressed and clean. Not sure if I'll submit it or not, but it's a great Silver Age book, and it'll make a good 3-book lot for Fantastic Four for an auction, because it's a really nice cover and it's a really good book. Now this one, Detective 880, this is a good copy. So this one will be going to CGC probably this week or early next week, with the hope that it gets a really good grade. But this is a very nice copy, so glad to have that. Also from Manny and Chino. This was a giveaway. I won from them. They do it every time they have an auction. They'll do a giveaway at the end of the night, and I was able to get this Joker 80th edition, and I said I wanted this one because they gave me a choice, so I wanted this one. So I was glad to get that. Kudos to them for that. Now they threw in A Year of the Villain 1. This is, I guess, Chitara. This is, I think, the also went with the Joker one as well. So thanks for that. And then I got this Fantastic Four 72, another beautiful, beautiful cover. Fantastic Four makes some of the best covers. I mean, I've noticed through the best covers, artistically speaking, are usually Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and Submariner, and Silver Surfer. For some reason, those pop. I don't know why, but when I look at all the other Avengers and some of the Daredevil ones, they're good covers, but they're just not this. Just not that just sizzle that I really enjoy seeing. So it is what it is, but glad to get this one. All right, so shout out to Who Dat. They're going to have their, I guess, claim sale / auction in the next 10 minutes, and I'll go attend that. Then Thorough has his chop up tonight at 10 o'clock. I'll, go listen to that. Shout out to Strictly Comics, Edwin, for allowing me to be on the panel every once in a while. Greatly appreciate the experience and the chance to talk to people in the chat. So if you see me on a panel, say hello. Hope I can remember who you are. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. It has some analytical thing. And please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the books, because that's what it's all about, the books. And again, collect what you like, and then you'll never be disappointed. I always say that. We'll come back again. I've got probably an unboxing tomorrow to do, because I think I have 9 books coming back from CGC, and I may have a couple of packages showing up as well, so that should be interesting to see. And that's going to be my, I didn't clean and press these, so this is what I get video. So hopefully this will be the only time I have to deal with one of those. All right, so again, thank you, YouTube community, and we'll see you soon.